Manfred's legacy is secure one way or the other. Does he want to go, all in and go for the cap? Because if he gets that cap, he's forever the guy who got the owners their cap. And as a commissioner, you're hired by the owners, and the owners want a cap. Or does he say, listen, we're in a good spot as a sport. People give up, what about us again? Finally, people care about us. We've got an every 3-year World Baseball Classic that is just doing bonkers business. We're going to be in the Olympics in 2028 in Los Angeles, in America. We've made improvements to the game to modernize it. We've got people watching and talking about the game. We could live to be 100 years, 100 more years, we'll never see another Ohtani. We are seeing players doing things that have never been done. Do you say, listen, we got to figure out a way, there'll be a lot of saber rattling. We got to figure out a way to get this 2027 season in. I don't know. I mean, I can see either way. Some days I'm like, oh, he's not going to let it get to, the cliff. There are days I'm like, oh, they've driven off the cliff once before, right? And if you're old like us, you remember 1994. A lot of people don't remember 1994 anymore. And if you drive off a cliff at 90, like you did in 94, you're not coming back. 94, the internet was in its infancy. People didn't have the distractions they've got now. If you give people a summer without Major League Baseball, they'll figure out a way to get by. You and I won't. You and I will come back in 28, 29, 30, 31, whatever. But the average fan is like, I'm good. Training camp starts in 6 weeks anyway. I'm good. So it's going to be really interesting. I don't know. Some days I'm really pessimistic. Some days I'm optimistic. It's going to come down to Rob Manfred. What do you want your legacy to be? Do you want to be the guy that got the owners their cap? Because he can do that. I think they can win that war. I do. I don't want to say war. They can win that battle. I think they've got the war chest. I said war again, sorry. They've got the chest to survive that. The players, I think it's easier. I don't think it's not a guarantee, but I think the players are more vulnerable than they've ever been before. I do think that. I think that, back in 94, you had guys who remember the 81 strike and the 70 and the 85 strike. There was a strike in 85. There was a lockout in 90. You had guys who remembered what life was like and what you were, quote unquote, fighting for. This time, no one younger than 30 has seen a work stoppage. 32. I just, and like the players see the NHL. Everyone gets paid in the NHL. Everyone's happy in the NHL, right? Everyone gets paid in the NBA. Everyone else has a cap. No one playing ball today, if you're a routine Major League player, knows life without a cap in our leagues. And it works well for them. Why can't it work for us? So I think the players can be broken. I don't know if they will be, but I think there's a better chance of it than there certainly was in 94 or in the subsequent negotiations, 02, 06. And it sucks because there was a nice period of peace, relative peace, which I guess, again, talk about the world, right? There's always little pockets where things are great, and then all our worst instincts kick in again, right? So, why can't it be like 06 and 10 and 14? It just happened. The new CBA was negotiated. People, the owners want the cap, and they got a better shot. And like someone wrote today, recently, I think maybe The Athletic, if the players win this round and don't get a cap, and that's victory. That's victory for them. They don't get a cap. Then why can they ever take the owners seriously again, right? So if you're the owners, it's the Hamilton song. This is your shot. Don't throw away your shot.